This is the English Murli, originally spoken on the 31st of the 12th, 2008. For today, the 8th of February, 2026. In this new year, use the blessing of the power of transformation to transform anything negative into positive. Use your thoughts, breath, and time in a worthwhile way and become an embodiment of success. Today, the Father who gives new life is pleased to see his children everywhere who have adopted a new life. This new life is to create a new age. People celebrate the new year, whereas all of you children with a new life give greetings to all souls, and along with those, you also give the good news that a new age is about to come. The Father has already given all of you children the gift of that golden world as an inheritance. In that golden world, there are already many golden gifts. All of you have the intoxication that the gift of that golden world is your birthright. Do you not? In today's world, even if someone gives another person the biggest gift of all, what could he give as the biggest of all? A crown or a throne? However, what is that when compared to the gift of the golden world that you have? Is it anything great? In your hearts, you have the happiness that your Father has given you the highest gift of all, the new age. You have the faith that it is fixed. No one can prevent this destiny. You have this unshakable faith in your awareness constantly. Do you have it all the time, or does it become a little less sometimes? It is your birthright, and so your birthright can never be taken away. Today, all of you have come here from different places to celebrate the new year. You are celebrating the new year, and so what is the aim that you have kept for this new year? What special thing are you going to do in this new year? The speciality of this new year is that you definitely have to become complete and perfect, equal to the Father. No matter what effort you have to make, it is fixed that you definitely have to become equal to the Father. Speak. All of you have this firm thought in your minds, do you not? You may nod in agreement. The Father also wants each child to become equal to the Father. The Father is the Father, but the children are higher than the Father. So in order to fulfill the aim of becoming equal to the Father, you have to follow the Father. Just think about it. How did Father Brahma become perfect? What was his speciality? What was the special basis for his perfection? Father Brahma used his every moment in a worthwhile way. He used every breath and every second in a worthwhile way. So in order to become equal to the Father, what aim will you keep for this year? You have to use everything in a worthwhile way and definitely become an embodiment of success. Success is the garland around your neck. Success is your Father's inheritance. So with this aim, check. Every day, you have to check yourself. Did I become an embodiment of success and use my time, breath, treasures, powers, and virtues in a worthwhile way? With the success of the present time, I also accumulate for the future. Whatever I use in a worthwhile way now, I will accumulate for the future 21 births. You know, and you were also told earlier, that if you use your time in a worthwhile way, then in the future too, you will have the attainment of the fortune of the kingdom for the full duration. When you use your breath in a worthwhile way, you will remain healthy for 21 births. There won't be anything lacking in your health. Along with that, the treasures that you accumulate, and the greatest treasure is that of this knowledge, and knowledge means understanding. By using the treasure of this knowledge in a worthwhile way, you become so sensible in the future that you don't need to seek advice from any advisor. You yourself rule the kingdom that is unshakable and unbreakable, and there are no obstacles in your kingdom. It is free from obstacles, unshakable and unbreakable. That is the fruit of accumulating the treasure of this knowledge. You use it in a worthwhile way for one birth, and you eat the fruit of success for many births. In the same way, by using the powers you have received for yourself and for others, you will have all powers in your future kingdom. No power will be any less. There won't be any power lacking. Similarly, if you are donating virtues, then what is the praise that they sing to the images of your final 84th birth till the final moment? That you are full of all virtues. So by using each and every attainment in a worthwhile way, you claim a right to them for many births. So what are you going to do this year? You have to keep the aim that not a single breath or a single second goes to waste. You have to accumulate. The time for accumulation is a very short birth, whereas the period for receiving the fruit is 21 births. So this year, do you have the aim of becoming equal to the Father? Do all of you have the aim that you definitely have to become equal to the Father? Not that you will become that, but that you definitely do have to become that. Underline, I do have to become that. Acha, will you children also become that? The little children will also become that. The crowns on the children are good. All the children are wearing crowns. They look very good. So you have kept the aim for this year. And as well as that, the mantra to follow the Father is to use everything in a worthwhile way and to become an embodiment of success. Bapdada is not giving you children the difficulty of working hard for this. He is showing you a very easy way. And what is that easy way? Whatever thought you have, first of all check. Was this the Father's thought? When you say anything, check it. You want to become equal to the Father, do you not? So first of all, think about your thoughts, words, actions, relationships, and connections. Check them to see if they are the same as the Father's and become an embodiment of them. Follow Father Brahma. It is remembered, follow the Father. Some children play very good games. Do you know what games they play? They don't follow the Father. But what do they say? I didn't want it to happen, but it happened. Do not just think about something first, but become the form. If you become the form, you will not then say, I didn't think about it, but it just happened. The ones who are doing, the ones who think, are you elevated souls, you masters. To say, it happened, means that you don't have control over your physical organs. So this year, remember the slogan, everything I do has to be the same as the Father did. I definitely have to become equal to the Father. That is not difficult, is it? All you have to do is what the Father did. It is easy to copy, is it not? There is no need to think at all. Then it is guaranteed for all of you that just as Father Brahma became an angel, and so it is guaranteed that he will definitely become a deity from an angel, so you too will definitely become deities from angels. Some children say that while moving along they face a lot of opposition, and that because of the opposition they come down from their position. However, just remember that you have to become equal to the Father. At the beginning of establishment, how much opposition did Father Brahma transform into his position? Everything was new, a challenge. Now the world has changed so much, but how much did Father Brahma sit alone on the seat of self-respect, and with his position face all opposition? Where there is position, opposition cannot do anything. What did people say before? That you used to create chaos. However, what do they say now? That you are performing wonders. There is so much difference. What is the reason? Father Brahma himself finished all opposition with his seat of self-respect and the weapon of determined faith. So what will you do this year? You have to become equal, do you not? So if you have to face constant opposition, then sit on the seat of self-respect, and opposition will change into position. Do you have this courage? You raised your hands for definitely becoming equal to Father Brahma. But do you have that much courage? First, there is self-transformation. Then there are the many souls who are in relationship or connection with you. And then there are the souls of the world. You have to transform all of them with the good wishes and pure feelings in your minds and with your determined thoughts. So this year, Bapdada is giving you the blessing of one particular power. When you say, my Baba, from your heart, then one power will become present. You mustn't just say, my Baba, like that. But when you say it from your heart, and you have the right that it is my Baba, that power will then become present in front of you. What power is that? The power of transformation. With the power of transformation, especially change anything negative into positive. While seeing negative thoughts and negative behavior, change them into positive. Just see, speak, and do everything positive. Simply use your good wishes and pure feelings, and it will then become easy. Because this opposition will come, but your power of transformation will easily bring you success. So did you understand the special blessing for this year? Use the power of transformation with determined thoughts. You can bring about transformation, can you not? This is your challenge. You do remember it, do you not? Each of you is a world transformer, are you not? Since your title is a world transformer, then is it difficult to transform yourself? When anything difficult arises in your heart, in fact, nothing is difficult, but you make it difficult. What can be difficult in front of a Master Almighty Authority? However, you make the one mistake that makes it difficult. For instance, if it suddenly becomes dark here, and then by mistake someone tries to chase away the darkness, will the darkness go away? The correct method is for you to switch the light on, and the darkness will go away in a second. So you also make the mistake that when something has happened, you go into a queue of questions such as why, what, when, how, etc. You make a small thing big, and something big is then difficult. If you make it into a small thing, it will become easy. The Father has shown you an easy way to use any particular power. Sit on the seat of the awareness of being a Master Almighty Authority. If you sit on that seat, you won't become upset. Without that seat, you become upset. But if you have your seat, you won't become upset. Your sanskars of 63 births won't emerge. What were your sanskars for 63 births? 1 minute you would be set, and the next minute you would become upset. So remain constantly set on the seat of your self-respect. So what will you do this year? You will give everyone a gift in the new year, will you not? So what gift will you give them? You will give greetings, and what gift will you give with that? You have many gifts. You can give as many as you want. The physical gifts will only last for a temporary period. But you who are becoming equal to the Eternal Father should give an imperishable gift. With your mind, give the gift of powers. With your words, give the gift of this knowledge. And with your actions, give the gift of virtues. All of you have these, do you not? If you do, nod. You have many treasures, do you not? They are not any less, are they? Whenever you interact with anyone, and you will have to interact, then this year give them lots of gifts. However, give them imperishable gifts. You were told that you mustn't let anyone go away empty-handed, whether you give them the gifts of your mind, of words, or of actions. For this, you will always have to pay attention to one thing. At every moment, you have to keep your stock of powers emerged. How many powers do you have? You have a list, do you not? Because of having to speak, you always have churning power in your mind. You have to keep the power to churn this knowledge in your awareness. In your behavior, on your face and in your actions, you have to become an embodiment of virtues. You always have to keep yourself as an embodiment of virtues, an embodiment of this knowledge and an embodiment of powers emerged. Do not think that you have the powers anyway, that you have this knowledge anyway, but you do have to become an embodiment of them. You have to look at everyone with the vision and attitude of them being part of your godly family. Since you have to become equal this year, and you have raised your hands for that, everyone's hand will be visible in Bapdada's subtle region. It isn't this small TV there, it is a very big one there. Baba can see the results of all the centers in a second. Bapdada is pleased to see your enthusiasm for definitely having to become equal to the Father. You have the fortune of happiness. You have happy faces, so never let your faces become bossy. Always happy. No matter how busy you may be doing something, even if you are rectifying a mistake, or if you are explaining to someone, your face and your words should not be bossy. This year, demonstrate this by bringing about this transformation. A prize will be given to those who are always smiling throughout the whole year, no matter what situations come. Some brothers and sisters say all of you have heart-to-heart conversations, that if you don't explain with bossiness, they won't understand or they won't change. You have already kept the feeling that the other person is not going to change, so that person has already received your vibrations. Therefore, this year, bid farewell to anger and its progeny. Is this possible? Not even to have bossiness. The Father is asking those who become angry from time to time in order for something to be done or in order to rectify something, but does the other person reform through that? Has anyone reformed by your getting angry with them? Show Baba that list. In fact, they become even more irritated. They don't reform themselves. They create opposition in their minds. If they are older, they create opposition in their minds because they can't say anything. And if they are young, they begin to cry. So Baba is telling you all the things that you have to do this year. Do you like it? Are you going to do it? You may raise your hands. Are you going to do it? Those with the TV camera, take their photograph. Raise your hands. Keep them high. The cameraman is taking a picture. So Bapdada was seeing that according to the time, the speed of this time is fast at present. So who is going to oppose the time? You are going to do that. Bapdada has seen that you are not hearing the call of unhappy souls, the call of devotees, and the call of time that much. The poor things do not have any courage, so give them wings, so that they can at least fly. Give them wings of courage and zeal and enthusiasm. Acha. All of you children everywhere will now do practically the homework that Bapdada has given you, and give proof of it, and show its impact by becoming worthy children. So lots and lots of love and affection from the heart to all of you, the children everywhere. And also accept multi-million-fold love and remembrance. Bapdada's namaste to such worthy and elevated children. Continue to celebrate every day as a day for self-transformation and world transformation. Every day of this year is a new day for transformation. Every day is for new service. Every day is constantly for new zeal and enthusiasm. Not a single day is for worry or other thoughts. Let every day and night be spent in zeal and enthusiasm. In this year, you definitely do have to do something new each day for yourself, for the world, and for service. Have such a determined thought. Bring the time close. Become perfect. Become equal to the Father. Fly and continue to make others fly. Acha. Blessing. May you be a master and a child, and give regard to each one's advice, and thereby receive regard from the whole world. Whether someone is young or old, definitely give regard to each one's advice, because to reject anyone's advice means to reject yourself. Therefore, even when you have to cut someone off from speaking waste, first of all, give them regard, give respect, and then give the correction. This is the right way. When you are filled with the sanskar of giving regard in this way, you will then receive regard from the world. For this, be a master and a child and a master. Let your intellect be in the unlimited, full of benevolent wishes. Slogan: always apply a tilak of awareness of your company. This is the sign of suhag, being wed. Avyak signal. With the speciality of unity and faith, become full of success. You have to imbibe two things in order to bring about unity. One is to belong to the One and always take the name of the One. Second, be economical with your thoughts, your time, and your treasures of this knowledge. When everyone belongs to the One and is economical, then all the various differences will become merged in the one Father. Om Shanti.